my darlings, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Before I do get started, do go ahead and subscribe, like, dislike, comment, share it, whatever floats your boat. I'm here for it. I wanted to go ahead and make this video because it's something that me and one of my friends has discussed about, I want to say a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. So she has this platform where she gets people to go on this platform and ask questions about certain topics anonymously. And then she does a live on Sundays for like 15 minutes trying to answer the question that she got. So I wanted to take some time and answer this specific question, which really got my interest on it because I've went through it and I'm pretty sure other people have gone through it. So I wanted to go ahead and answer this question as well on my YouTube channel. Just to help some people out that may be struggling with this or maybe thinking this to themselves or have family members, friends, or whatever that you may see them going through the same thing and asking you the same questions. So this is just my personal thoughts on it and my way of answering this question because of what I went through personally. So maybe I can help somebody out there once I answer this question. By the way, if my makeup is looking a little different, a little weird, it's because I have had this makeup on for quite a few hours now. So I feel like it's looking different. I don't know about you guys, if you see what I'm seeing, but you can see maybe it's like, I don't know. I just feel like it looks different than when I freshly had it done. And my hair, I didn't know what to do with it. So I just did this and put like a little, I don't know what these things are called, but that's what I decided to put on my hair because I'm just tired of having it on my face. So I decided to just put it on and whatever. That's what I do. But anyways, I did want to go ahead and answer this question real quick for anybody that may be asking themselves the same thing. So the question was, by the way, if you guys want to see her lives and you are interested in her lives, once I do answer this question, you are more than welcome to. Her name is Octavia, and she has two last names. I'm going to spell them out for you because I don't know if it's Stevens or Stephens. I don't know exactly how to say it. And the other one is I believe a Japanese name because her husband is Japanese, I believe. But the first last name is Stefens, and the other last name is Sansanon. You can go ahead and add her as friends or go on her lives on Sundays. She does them on Sundays, I believe, at 9. And she does it for about 15 minutes. And if you want to go ahead and ask a question anonymously for her to answer, or if you want me to answer it personally, you can go ahead and DM me to my Instagram, or you can email it to me, or you can just simply write it down on my comment section below. My information for my IG and my email will be in the description box below as well. You can go ahead and follow me there or DM me or whatever you want to do, or simply don't, whatever you want. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read to you guys the question that she anonymously got, and then I'm gonna tell you my thoughts on it. So the question was, why do men cheat and or really think they ready for a real relationship instead of being a situationship? My concerns are why they don't just leave and why they always try to come back. Also, learning how to cope with the situation beforehand, getting back to a normal life. This is unhealthy bad habit. You not together, but you feel stuck, trapped. I am very concerned about dating again because now I have trust issues and it's hard for me to open up as well as adapt back to my normal life. That was what this person, this woman or man, had asked her, and I'm very interested in this because I felt that before, and I'm not gonna lie, I was insecure. I did have trust issues. I was wondering what the heck is wrong with me. I believe I'm beautiful. I believe I'm a nice person. I'm a good woman. So why does this keep happening to me? So I was in that position before. And my thoughts on this question is that, first of all, I feel that the times that I actually went through this, I always knew, like I always had some relationships where at the beginning I did have some red flags that I did know. I'm not gonna say I didn't know, but I did know, and I kind of just like brushed them off my shoulders, you know. And that was a mistake of mine. That was a choice that I made, you know, to just simply ignore these red flags for faith that, you know, I was just overreacting or overthinking it. So first, I'm gonna tell you a little something about those relationships. A lot of my relationships in the past, well, all of my relationships in the past prior to the one I'm in right now, they all cheated on me. All of them. There's not one person that did not cheat on me. All of them cheated on me, and two of them were pretty abusive relationship, mentally and physically. So this is something that I hid from my family. This is something that I hid from my friends. Nobody knew about it. I went through it myself. And this caused me to not love myself, see myself as maybe I'm ugly, maybe I'm a bad woman, maybe I'm just not enough, you know. And that's why I want to answer this, because I've been there personally myself, and it's not a good feeling to have, or to doubt yourself in those ways, or have trust issues, or think that there's something with you personally. My thoughts on this is that, first of all, you're gonna see red flags in a relationship, whether it's a woman or man. There's always gonna be red flags, and the way you're gonna know about these red flags, and you have to start with this personally. You have to start by appreciating yourself. Okay, if you don't appreciate yourself and you don't start learning how to love yourself, you're not gonna know what you're worth, you know, and you're always gonna settle for less. So once I started loving myself, single, while I'm single, because you cannot do this with, well, yeah, I'm actually, you could learn to love yourself with somebody beside you, but to me, this is just what works for me. Like, what works for me may not work for you, but to me, I preferred working on myself while I was single. That's what worked best for me. Once I was single, I did go ahead and take some time for myself and actually, like, in other words, smell the coffee and just looked at myself and just noticed, like, looked in the mirror. I'm just like, listen, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You have this going for you. You know, you may not have the best body, but you're perfect for who you are. God made you that way, so appreciate yourself. You know, and it took a lot of effort for me to find that love for me. You know, and then I started analyzing what I actually did settle for in my past relationships. I noticed that I always settled for them talking loud to me, screaming at me, and calling me out of my name, and putting their hands on me, or cheating on me. And I would just always be like, yeah, you know what, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, you know, because for some reason I still continue to have faith for this man, and telling myself, well, maybe I'm the woman to change them. Maybe I will get them to love me enough so they can go ahead and change for me, so they stop cheating on me, so they stop treating me bad or putting their hands on me. I just have faith that this person can be better. And the only reason why I have faith is because sometimes they will show this good side of them that I fell in love with, which is the side that they all well, most men show at the beginning, you know, because at the beginning of the relationship, everything is good, you know. So that's the side that I have fell in love with, and that side, they always showed it. So I will always say, I know that he's gonna change. I know that he has good in him because I've seen it. So I know for a fact that I can bring that out of him. So what really hurt me is thinking that I could change someone. And at the end of the day, you cannot change anybody. They will not change unless they want to. You are not gonna be the reason they change, you know. They're gonna change because they want to. Once they are ready to change personally, then that's when they'll go ahead and say, hey, you know what, you're worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and change for you because I see what I'm doing wrong, and I don't want to lose you. I want to be enough for you because you don't deserve this. Once they see your worth, they will go ahead and change for you. But they're not gonna see your worth. Don't expect somebody to see your worth if you don't see it for yourself. If you don't love yourself and you don't see how beautiful you are inside and out, if you don't have any type of love for yourself inside and out, don't expect somebody else to do it, because it needs to come from within. They need to see you glow. Desperation on somebody does not look good. That's why most of the women and men that are desperate to have a relationship, because they feel that they need a relationship, they need to be with somebody in order to be happy, that brings this desperation out of you, and people are not attracted to that. You know, people for some reason like the things that are hard to get. You know, they like the thrill of chasing after somebody, because easy things, as easy as they come, they easily go, you know. So I really think that you need to look within, you know, have some time for yourself, and really try to appreciate who you are and how you are. And if you see that there are some defects, because nobody's perfect, because, you know, in the relationship doesn't mean because, oh, they did this to me, that you was completely perfect, you know. Try to see what also is wrong within you that you need to change to make yourself even more of a better, beautiful, better person, you know. So I feel that you really need to go ahead and look really within, so you can actually start showing more of self-love and self-appreciation. So that's what you portray as a person, and then people can see that and be more attracted to you, because you attract what you are. So if you're somebody that loves themselves, if you're somebody that knows their worth, you're gonna attract that type of person to yourself, and then you're gonna find somebody that actually sees like, okay, this person knows what she wants or he wants. This person loves themselves. This person they're not gonna settle for less. So I need to get my stuff together if I really believe that this person is for me. They're gonna see that, and guess what? They're gonna act. They're gonna act right. And as soon as they don't act right, that's when you're gonna go ahead and choose to cut things off for your happiness and yourself peace, you know. um Another thing that caught me from this is that they say that they feel trapped. That's what they said. So honestly, I feel that nobody can trap you. Like, not even kids can trap you. Like, if you were to have a kid with somebody, like for example, I have a kid with my current partner, and if something were to happen, I'm not gonna stay in a relationship where I'm unhappy because I have a kid with him. If I am not happy, yes, okay, it will be good, and the best thing will be for him to be raised in a home where the two parents are together and they love each other. But if we have lost love on each other and it has become something toxic already, why am I gonna stay? I don't have to stay. And that's because I love myself enough and I know my worth to know that I am not happy here, and that this is just doing me more um, more damage than good, you know? So if you feel like you are trapped and you feel like you are stuck in a relationship, then you really need to look within, because there's obviously something wrong with you where you feel that you're obligated to stay there. Like, if that person is trapping you and has a hold of you somehow, some way. Like, even in an abusive relationship, which I've already had experience with, you shouldn't feel trapped. And that's where we come back into loving yourself and knowing your self-worth. So you know, I don't have to stay here. There are other options. And I don't have to deal with this, because I love myself enough to know that I don't need to be dealing with this. And then that's where you know to make the right decision and just go and move on, and not deal with all the abuse, whether it's mental or physical or both, whether it's cheating, whether, you know, you just simply lost love, whatever it is, you know not to stay, because your happiness, it's a lot more important than making somebody's world yours. And by that I mean, like, just, in other words, surrounding yourself with everything that has to do about that person, not having anything that's for yourself, whether it's your own thoughts, your own vibes, your own feelings, etc. You know, everything once that you do, it has to be in order for that person to like you more. So you stop being yourself, You stop finding yourself doing things you used to like. You stop like doing things that make you happy. And then when you see yourself in that type of situation, that's when you need to move on. And that's why a lot of women, I feel, are having trust issues, and men have trust issues, or feel like they're in a situationship. Listen, if you feel from the beginning that you're in a situationship, then obviously you need to get out of there if that's not what you're looking for. Instead of giving this person and having faith in this person to change, because obviously they're not going to. They've already made sure to let you know, like, listen, you're not my priority, and I don't plan on having a priority till whatever I feel like it. So, like, this is gonna be just like a fun thing. In other words, like, if you feel that your partner, your situationship partner, or whatever you want to call it, it's letting you know this and giving you signs for this, why stay? Don't be so hard-headed. Don't be hard-headed because of that and this ego of, oh, I can change him like no other woman has, or whatever it is, or whatever competition you may be having in your head with other women, or whether it's yourself or with this person's attitude or whatever it is. Stop it. Because sometimes holding on to things is going to hurt you a lot more than letting go of them. So why are you going to hold on to something that's physically and mentally hurting you? And yes, even if something is, even if the person's not putting their hands on you, it's physically going to change you and hurt you. Why? Because you'll be surprised what the brain can do. The human brain can do so much and is so powerful. You can make yourself sick. You can make yourself depressed. You can make yourself anxious. You can make yourself have panic attacks if you don't know how to have control of your emotions. So that's why I say, maybe, just maybe, there are people that need a little bit more help. So they need to look for somebody professional, or somebody that they can trust and to lean on them when it's time for them, when they feel that it's time, like, listen, I need to learn how to love myself. I need to learn how to get away from toxic situations. If you're that type of person, look for somebody that you really trust, or if not, just look for professional help. My advice would say go for somebody professional, because they don't know how to deal with your situation, because everybody is unique, and they have studied the way a human works, and they can work with your unique situation, and they can guide you through it. But if you don't have money for therapy, you don't have money for any of that stuff, try to deal with it yourself, or if not, try to lean on somebody you really, really trust. Somebody that understands you, and that is not going to judge you. Because the least thing you need in situations like this is to be judged and criticized for staying with a man when they told you so, or whatever it is. Because nobody likes to hear that, especially when you're already down. Nobody likes to be stomped on when you are already down. Like, nobody likes that. You need somebody that's willing to help you move up, without judging you and criticizing you, but more like guiding you, So that's why I say I'm the type of person that I could do it by myself. I deal with it myself. So I prefer not jumping into a relationship, because there's this type of women and men that for some reason they believe the right way to get over someone is to just instantly, switch one man for another man, switch a woman for another woman, or a woman for a woman, a man for a man, whatever it is, whatever your sexual preferences. And that's not the right way, because you're only hurting yourself even more, because you're not giving yourself time to heal. You're not giving yourself time to learn about yourself. You're not giving yourself time to appreciate yourself and know your worth. So when the next person comes, you know what's what and what's not, and what you like and what you don't. You need to learn to just be yourself, by yourself. Once you learn to be single, then that's when you can go ahead and start looking for other people. Because if you don't, you're just falling in love with the idea of not being alone. And that's not a healthy thought, because then you're just going to accept any relationship and anybody that's willing to have you in their life, even if they're hurting you. And that's not okay. That's going to make you not see all of your worth and all of your happiness and all that you are, the beautiful you. Because I don't care who you are, whoever's watching this, I don't care who you are. Whether you have disabilities, whether you're black, white, Chinese, Spanish, Mexican, so whatever your race is, you need to learn for yourself. Because God made you that way for a reason. And whoever doesn't appreciate that and whoever doesn't love that, let them move on. Let them move on. There's many people in this world, many. And there's somebody out there for you. So why hold on to something that's not right for you? Why? For the desperation of not being alone? I've always say I prefer being alone than being mistreated by someone. Because I've already been there and it's not healthy and it's never done anything for me. So why, if this is not working for me, why would I continue doing it? So love yourself. Stop being in situationships, whatever it is. I think I said it right. You know, and if you have trust issues and you're trying to adapt to a new life with trust issues, don't adapt to that. Adapt to loving yourself. Adapt to knowing you from the inside out. Learn what drives you. Learn what makes you happy. You know, learn what doesn't make you happy. Learn what's wrong with you that you see that is not helping you proceed on and go up in life, and change it. Make yourself a better person. You also have to be careful who you hang around with, because not everybody will give you good advice. Not a lot of people would bring you up when they say that they will. If you see that a friend tells you, oh girl, just sleep with this person, or just have one night stands, or just have a little sex partner or whatever, like whoever gives you that type of advice, that's not your friend, honey. They're not helping you grow. They're just simply not. I don't care who says that they are. If you're giving bad advice when it comes to somebody that's down, by letting them know to sleep around, or to just jump into another relationship, or trying to hook them with a friend that you may know, or a cousin that you may know, whatever it is, when they just recently got out of a relationship and you notice that it's just a constant broken this with them when it comes to men or women, you're doing it wrong. You need to let that person know how beautiful they are and that they don't deserve that, and to learn to be alone. We don't need to be with people all the time. Learn to be alone. Learn to love yourself. Learn to feel good about yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and look at all the things that you do like. It's that simple. Whatever you don't like, hey, if you're pro surgery, go ahead and do your thing, girl, or boy, or man, whatever it is. Do you. Whatever makes you happy. That's what's important, what makes you happy, because if you don't do it for yourself, nobody will. And that's something that I've learned. So I'm gonna stop right here because I could go on forever about this. But guys, at the end of the day, live your life. Don't let others live it for you. Do what makes you happy. And just trust yourself. Don't worry about trusting a relationship. Don't worry about trusting a man or a woman. Don't trust about none of that. Trust yourself. Be happy with yourself. Love yourself. Know your worth. So when you are ready for a relationship and God brings you that person that's right for you, you can handle the situation. And you can handle it in the right direction and deal with it, and whatever situation that may come in the relationship, you know if it's worth staying or if it's not worth staying. If it's worth working on it or not. That depends on you. But first, learn to be alone. Learn to be alone. Learn to love yourself. And be you. That's just my thoughts on it. And that's how I worked on it personally. And I feel that there's a lot of people that need to learn that. But let me know if you've had these situationships before, if you've had this, trust issues and all that other stuff. If you have, let me know in the comments below how you dealt with it, whatever it is, if you have any questions at all about this specific question, or you have any other questions, like I said, you can go ahead and DM me on my Instagram, email me, or simply just comment it on the comment section below, and I will go ahead and answer you. Anybody that's my subscriber, anybody that has hit me up, you know that I always answer as soon as I can. Even if the video is months old, years old, I will always be there. Like, I will always answer you. And even if you just need to let some stuff go off your chest, I'm always here. A lot of you know that, because I love you guys, and if I treat people the way I would like to be treated, you know. And not many people go by that rule, and I am one of the few people that do. So if you ever need me, like I said, feel free to DM me and email me. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Instagram, my email, and my Snapchat in the description box below, and you can go ahead and follow me there and hit me up there. Don't be afraid to do any of that. Before I leave, do go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and watch my playlist. The next video that may be coming after this, that may be mine or whatever, that may be showing up right here. Click on it and just watch my playlist if you want to know about BBLs. I have a couple other videos that are not about BBL, like toxic relationships and what changed my life, etc. So, you know, you can watch all of that if you want. You don't have to, but you should. And like, dislike, subscribe, comment, all of it, you know, whatever you want, you know, I'm here for it. Whatever floats your boat. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let you all go. If you have stayed till this video, like, just go ahead and subscribe, man. Seriously, like, I don't even know why you haven't. But anyways, my darlings, I love you so much. Thank you for staying up to this time. If you have any ideas for any videos that you may want me to do for you guys, go ahead and let me know. I really appreciate you guys. And until next video, bye.